Late last fall, we learned that the long winter break without football would be filled in 2020 with the return of the XFL. The first weekend of the new 8-team league began the Saturday following the Super Bowl, and it was a glorious start. As of last weekend, though, that season is over. Without any postseason, without a championship game. I mean, come on, man. Where's my football? Every major league has been hit by the virus. Every major league has been hit by the virus. The only league I'm aware of that's still scheduled for some form of play is the Australian Football League. Someone recently mentioned to me the fact that the virus hasn't been impacting southern, hotter countries as severely as colder and northern countries. Who knows? The fact remains that this is the second consecutive year that a new football league has started and stopped prior to finishing the season. Last year, the newly formed Alliance of American Football, like the XFL, began play just after the Super Bowl. But the AAF folded entirely, announcing its fate on, of all days, April Fool's Day. All other startup leagues have come and gone with relative speed. The first incarnation of the XFL was a mere season long. Others, like the United Football League and the USFL, existed for 3 years, while the World Football League lasted less than 2 seasons. At least the XFL hasn't folded. At least neither the league nor the media have announced its demise. No, this is a suspension of play that just happened to coincide with the final few weeks of the season, leaving nothing left to play. It's all understandable. Nothing can be done. But I'll tell you, things shut down just as we were getting to know the teams and the players. Because of its live mic feature on sideline personnel, the XFL also gave us a richer storyline that included the coaches and assistant coaches in the plot. It consistently looked good on TV, and in some cities, it looked great. In an earlier podcast, I outlined a number of telltale signs of doom that the XFL would have to watch out for. Things like ownership or location changes in its first season. None of those happened. In fact, in addition to the live mic feature throughout the game, there were many value-added innovations that the XFL began normalizing this winter. The live mic setup also included referees and judging officials. Those conversations gave viewers a participant's experience. And the kickoffs that require that no player moves until the ball is caught by the receiving team, that one made so much sense as the season advanced that one has to think that other leagues will adopt the rule. Fans of just about every league are having to search for reruns of classic games on TV or games still available through streaming. Football fans and fledgling fans of the XFL are in no different a situation in that regard. What makes this season closure stand out among all the others is the unfortunate track record for new football leagues. The curse that keeps whispering, this isn't just temporary. People really don't want football at that time of year. To counter that, the XFL might just have to work on fan retention even more than what they planned for. Despite the obvious significant amounts of investment in brand development, image, and fan recruitment, those efforts have just become more important in this, their sooner than expected off-season, in order to keep fans on the bus. Australian football is scheduled to play this weekend. We'll see if that proceeds as expected. And next up would be the CFL in June. Again, while that's the plan, it's far too early to tell at this point. With this virus still producing more questions than answers, the ball is still up in the air on this. Visit stephenchristiansen.ca for more podcasts. Episodes are also available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. I'm Stephen Christiansen. Thanks for listening.